Hello everybody, my name's Ed and I'm speaking to you from the University of Reading. So I'm just going to briefly talk to you about my experiences in returning to university to undertake postgraduate study. So hopefully this will be of use to those of you who are considering returning to education, particularly those who have had a few years away from studying like myself. So I'll just give you a little bit of information about me. Um, so I'm 28 years of age, and from 2010 to 2013 I studied an undergraduate degree in sports science at another university. And then after graduation, I worked in the NHS for 5 years. I lived and worked in Salisbury and worked in spinal injuries rehabilitation. So I was there for 5 years. And then after a while, I thought I'd like to return to education. So my motivation for returning to education and to come to the University of Reading particularly, and this course was really because I wanted to open up more career options. So my undergraduate degree didn't give any specific accreditation to any professional body, whereas the MSc Psychology Conversion course, which I take here at Reading, like all the undergraduate psychology programs as well, provides graduates eligibility to gain membership to the BPS, the British Psychological Society, thus opening up a number of different career paths. For instance, training programs to become a chartered clinical or occupational psychologist, roles as assistant psychologists, PhD study, research or academic positions or academic careers, or other postgraduate jobs or graduate level jobs in both public and private sectors. Um, so some of you who may be considering returning to education, particularly those of you that have been out of education for a little while, may be wondering what the step up like is from undergraduate to postgraduate level study. There are, of course, a number of challenges, particularly for people like myself who may have been out of formal education for a short while or even a long while. So unlike undergraduate study, there isn't really a period of grace. When you're an undergraduate, you might get your first year, which isn't assessed or doesn't count towards your final grade. Whereas in master's study, which is normally 1 year full time, you really hit the ground running. So you'll have summative assessments straight away. So you don't get that period of grace, which is a challenge. The other challenge is that the quality that is expected of you is obviously slightly higher. So there are challenges in that respect. The marking will obviously be a little bit harsher, a little bit tighter, but it is still achievable nonetheless. Um, what did make the transition easier for me, which is a good thing about the course here that I do, the MSc Psychology Conversion course, is that it gives you the opportunity to complete brief formative assignments that are linked to each summative assignment. So just brief short essays that are related to the essay question that will count towards your marks, so you get a chance to get some feedback on some work that doesn't count towards your final grade. So that just gives you a little bit of confidence that you're going in the right direction with your work. The other support that made the transition easier was just regular meetings with the academic tutor who can give you support and guidance. So my academic tutor was really helpful, and I've been to see her quite a number of times to just get advice and a bit of support, which can help a lot. The other thing is all staff have weekly drop-in hours, so you can always get hold of an academic member of staff to discuss the assignment that they have set, or just some material that you need a bit of help with understanding. This course, really, I've learned a lot more than I ever imagined, really, in a short space of time. So in just a number of months, I'd learnt about social psychology, neuroscience, and a lot of skills in data analysis that I never thought, that I didn't realise how many different skills in data analysis I'd learn in such a short space of time. For instance, undertaking mini projects and short experiments where we'd collect original data and then analyse that. We were doing that within just a few weeks, so it was really good to hit the ground running with that and learn a number of data analysis skills that I didn't realise that we'd learn so soon. So that was great. The other thing about this course is that on my undergraduate degree, a number of us were all sort of similar age and from similar backgrounds, whereas postgraduate study, and particularly this course, I find there's people from a huge variety of age ranges, different academic and professional backgrounds, which is great. It means I've met people from different parts of the globe, from different backgrounds, so we all share different experiences, and that means that we can bring different aspects and different perspectives to debate, particularly in seminars, which is great. The other thing that's great is I can live on campus. We have this beautiful campus here in Reading, so you can see the block of flats I live in behind. And living in that, I live in a postgraduate flat, so everyone I live with is slightly older than most undergraduates, so it's a bit more peaceful. And so we have 6 nationalities represented in our flat. We have someone from Japan, Vietnam, China, English people, of course, British people, of course. Where else? The Netherlands, the USA. So yeah, huge number of different nationalities, which is great because that means I try out lots of different cuisine and meet people from all around the globe and learn about different cultures. Just finally, as a result of my studies, I think I'd like to pursue a career where I've used the skills I've learned, particularly in data analysis, because I know they're transferable to a number of different disciplines. I would like to stay in the realm of psychology, but the good thing about this degree is there's a number of transferable skills that can be applied to many different job sectors or different remits. So yeah, I hope that was helpful for anyone that was thinking about returning to education, particularly those who have been out for a while, and particularly those that are interested in University of Reading and psychology programs here. Thank you.